Dan, could the Sussexes actually be banned?
We know that William has been furious about the Sussexes' antics.
Anyone that you're authentic. He lost a major court case in the UK. He may now be 5th, I believe, in line for the British throne, so it's never going to happen.
Harry banned for life by Prince William after a massive royal blowout with King Charles, and honestly, that's next level brutal. The fallout from their family feud has everyone wondering if there's any hope left for reconciliation. From royal drama to lifelong grudges, this one's got it all. It's official, Prince Harry has been banned for life from the royal fold by none other than Prince William. This shocking move comes after a whirlwind of drama, betrayal and explosive revelations, leaving the monarchy in uncharted territory. Harry, once hailed as the beloved prince of the people, now finds himself cast out, his ties to royal life severed with surgical precision. Sources inside the palace reveal this isn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision, it's a calculated response to a storm that's been brewing for years. Behind closed doors, 90% of royal staff reportedly backed William's decision, citing it as the only way to protect the monarchy's fragile image. And if you think this is just about saving face, think again. Cutting Harry out entirely has slashed the royal budget by a whopping £1.2 million annually, mostly in reduced security costs.
I would love reconciliation with my family.
But Harry didn't go quietly. Reports say he made 3 desperate attempts to reconcile, sending private letters to William, each one dripping with pleas for peace. Not a single response. Instead, William upped the stakes, ordering over 500 royal household staff to erase Harry from their vocabulary. Mentions of his name were officially taboo.
And again, you have to question, why wasn't I put through the same risk management board that everybody else was put through, including members of my family?
So, what pushed William to such extremes? The final straw came on May the 2nd, when Harry sat down for a bombshell BBC interview. Watched by over 20 million people in just 48 hours, the interview was a spectacle of royal grievances. Harry didn't hold back, claiming the monarchy had neglected him and exposing his fears for his family's safety. He even brought up the staggering $6.5 million he shells out annually for private security in California. The world watched, the monarchy bristled, and William snapped.
He made some jaw-dropping claims, saying the royal family is putting him and his family in danger. The dust is settled. What's the king saying?
Behind the scenes, tensions erupted like never before. During a closed-door meeting at Windsor Castle, Harry confronted King Charles, accusing him of systemic neglect. Witnesses say voices were raised, tempers flared, and the fallout was nuclear. The family's crisis PR team burned through £500,000 trying to douse the flames, but the damage was done. For William, this was personal. He saw Harry's actions as a direct threat, not just to their family, but to the monarchy itself. In his eyes, this wasn't about petty revenge, it was about survival. Harry's lifetime ban wasn't just a punishment, it was a warning shot to anyone who dared to cross the line. And then there's the ripple effect. Harry's exile sent shockwaves through royal circles, with insiders describing the atmosphere at the palace as both grim and resolute. The staff, the media, the public, everyone knew this was a point of no return. The monarchy had drawn its line in the sand, and Harry was officially on the wrong side of it. This isn't just the end of a royal feud, it's the beginning of a new era. One where tradition reigns supreme and betrayal comes with a cost. For Harry, the price of his actions is nothing short of exile. For William, it's the ultimate sacrifice, losing a brother to save a crown. After Harry's fiery showdown with King Charles, Prince William didn't just walk away and cool off, he doubled down and went straight for the jugular. His next move was royal snub so icy it could freeze over Windsor Castle. In an unprecedented power play, William reportedly ordered the denial of royal titles to Archie and Lilibet. Yes, you heard that right, the Sussex children are officially titleless, thanks to Uncle William's no-nonsense approach to streamlining the monarchy. Archie and Lilibet now join the ranks of 62% of royal descendants who lack formal titles. Sure, they'll always be royal by blood, but when it comes to the fancy HRH monogram and all the pomp that comes with it, they're out. And you can bet this move didn't sit well with Harry. But William wasn't done yet. This wasn't just about the Sussex kids' titles, it was about setting the tone for a new era of the monarchy, an era without leaks, tell-alls, or Netflix docuseries. Speaking of which, let's address the elephant in the room. Harry's $100 million Netflix deal. To William, this wasn't just a lucrative business opportunity for his brother, it was a slap in the face to everything the monarchy stands for. Confidentiality? Gone. Unity? Cracked. Reputation? In tatters. William reportedly views the deal as a betrayal, plain and simple, and he's not alone. A YouGov poll found that 73% of UK respondents agree with William's hard stance, on limiting Harry's royal privileges. This isn't just family drama, it's a royal crisis. William sees himself as the protector of the monarchy, and in his eyes, Harry's actions are a direct threat. So, what does William do? He takes action.
If you think this all ends with the titles, think again. William's influence stretches far beyond palace walls, and Harry is starting to feel the chill elsewhere. Case in point, BAFTA. Insiders have revealed that Harry has been quietly blacklisted from the prestigious awards organisation. Why? Well, the whispers say it all comes down to security costs. By keeping Harry out, BAFTA could save up to £250,000 in added expenses. Practical, yes. A clear message to Harry? Also yes. And the fallout? Oh, it's been messy. Over 1,200 internal BAFTA emails reportedly discussed the repercussions of Harry's Netflix revelations. William, ever the pragmatist, is said to have labelled his brother's actions as reckless. And let's be honest, when William says reckless, he really means royally unhinged. Meanwhile, Harry isn't exactly taking all of this lying down. The snub against Archie and Lilibet, he sees it as yet another example of favouritism and systemic double standards within the royal family. His frustration is boiling over, and if his past behaviour is any indication, we might just see another bombshell interview or a strongly worded memoir chapter in the near future. For Harry, this isn't just about titles or Netflix deals, it's about respect, and right now respect seems to be in short supply on both sides. With every new development, the royal feud grows deeper, more bitter, and, let's be real, way more entertaining for the rest of us. Archie and Lilibet's titles might just be the latest chess move in this never-ending saga, but you can bet it won't be the last. As the palace tightens its grip and Harry digs in his heels, one thing is clear: this isn't just a family spat, it's a full-blown royal war. Grab your popcorn, folks. This drama isn't cooling off anytime soon. Alright, buckle up, because now we're diving into the real spark that keeps this royal drama blazing. Yes, you guessed it, Meghan Markle, the woman who's somehow become the ultimate wildfire in the Windsor family forest. Since she entered the scene in 2018, critics have practically credited Meghan with setting off a whopping 14 major disputes between Harry and the senior royals. 14! She's apparently been a headache for the family's wallet. Reports indicate that since the Sussexes' royal split became public, their foundation donations dropped by 35%. That's a serious dip. Whether it's a reaction to the drama or just folks shifting their support, it's clear the split had financial ripple effects beyond the palace gates. And Meghan's physical absence from UK royal events. It turns out the monarchy quietly thanked her for that one, too. Her no-shows have reportedly saved the royal household over £800,000 in event-related costs. Now, you'd think with all this drama, the royal family would be shouting from the rooftops, or at least firing back with public statements, right? Nope. They've taken a totally different approach, one that's all about calculated non-engagement. The palace's PR team has adopted what experts call a dignified silence strategy. Basically, they're talking way less. We're talking about a 70% drop in reactive statements compared to 2022. Less yelling into the media void, less stirring the pot. It's like the royal version of Don't Feed the Trolls. And it's not just a classy move, it's a smart one. Analysts estimate this silence has saved the monarchy from potentially £10 million in legal battles and PR disasters that could have spiralled out of control. Sometimes the best way to win a fight is not to fight at all. So how's the public feeling about all this? Polls reveal some interesting trends. A solid 58% of Britons now favour a slimmer, more streamlined monarchy. And Prince William, he's getting credit as a key reformer, the guy trying to keep the monarchy relevant and efficient in these messy times. Talk about a popularity boost in the middle of all this chaos. On the flip side, Harry's star in the UK has definitely dimmed. His favourability rating has plummeted to 22% according to Ipsos polling. That's a tough number for someone who used to be one of the most beloved royals. The combination of public fallout, media coverage and family drama seems to have taken a serious toll. With Meghan fueling the fire, William tightening the reins and Harry stuck in the crossfire, the royal saga shows no signs of cooling off. The palace is playing it smart with silence, the public is calling for change, and the family drama keeps churning out headlines that even Netflix couldn't script better. One thing's for sure, this isn't just a royal family dealing with private issues, it's a high-stakes battle for the future of the monarchy, played out under the unforgiving spotlight of public opinion and tabloid frenzy. And Meghan, love her or hate her, she's the spark that keeps the fire burning bright. Alright, now let's talk about Harry's new reality, and spoiler alert, it's a far cry from the royal luxury he once enjoyed. Being cut off from royal privileges isn't just about missing out on tea with the Queen or fancy hats at Ascot. We're talking serious stuff here. Losing access to royal residences alone means Harry is waving goodbye to a staggering £4.3 million worth of perks. That's everything from dedicated staff, who, let's be honest, probably made sure his life ran smoother than most, to travel allowances that covered more first-class flights than most of us could dream of, and
Moving out, not as simple as packing a suitcase. The royal household reportedly shelled out around £50,000 just to relocate Harry's personal belongings. Think about that for a second. That's a logistics bill most small businesses would sweat over. Fancy furniture, priceless heirlooms, and who knows what else needed special handling. The palace doesn't do things halfway, but still, it's a pricey goodbye. With the royal perks gone, Harry has been trying to pivot hard toward his Archewell Foundation. But here's the kicker. Archewell's revenue reportedly took a hit, dropping by 27% after all the family drama went public. So yeah, that means cost-cutting measures. Think layoffs and budget tightening. Not exactly the glamorous non-profit success story the Sussexes might have hoped for. To make matters more interesting, Harry's now teasing a second memoir, and sources speculate it could be worth around $40 million. That's a hefty payday, and clearly a bid to make up for the lost royal income. After all, when you're out of the palace perks, you've got to find other ways to keep the lights on, and the headlines coming. Meanwhile, Prince William is rolling up his sleeves and getting down to business. His vision? Streamlining the monarchy like a CEO, slashing costs after a merger. He's pushing for a 20% reduction in the monarchy's annual expenses over the next 10 years. That's a big deal, considering the royal budget isn't exactly pocket change. William's also keen on making royal events smaller, more manageable, and less costly. We're talking about trimming guest lists by around 30%, fewer posh dinners, fewer big parties, more intimate, efficient affairs that keep the crown looking modern without breaking the bank. Now here's the million-dollar question. Will Harry and the royals ever bury the hatchet? Experts crunching the numbers peg the chances of reconciliation at a modest 10%. Royal disputes do sometimes heal over time, but history shows these things can drag on for decades. The public remains divided too. About 41% of Britons think Harry deserves a second chance, a little royal redemption arc, if you will, while a majority 59% say he's better off excluded for good. Harry's royal chapter might be officially closed, but his story is far from over. From losing multi-million-pound perks and costly move-outs to trying to bounce back with memoir deals, his new life as an outsider is packed with challenges and drama. Meanwhile, William's determined to reinvent the monarchy, leaner, meaner, and ready for the future. Whether this family saga ends in forgiveness or finality remains anyone's guess, but one thing's clear, the royal headlines will keep coming and Harry's next move will be watched by millions. If you've watched this far, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. We've some great news for the coming day.